How's it going, guys? Today we will go over the Mico policy update. We're just doing a couple changes to the existing policy, also the system. Don't worry, they're not bad things. So first of all, and I think most of you have already heard of this, is that we are removing the exchange function. So the exchange function will be offline at the end of February, so February 28th, end of day, or March 1st at midnight in Pacific Standard Time. So be sure if you have remaining balance sitting on your account, definitely you wanted to exchange them so you don't lose it. Because past this time, the exchange function will be gone and you will not be able to access it anymore. So I think one of the biggest concern that a lot of people or hosts are talking about on the app is that how is that going to affect my income? Well, the thing is that your income is actually not affected because your income diamond goal is lowered in proportion to the removal of the exchange function. We all know that the exchange function give you about 1.5x if you do the flipping to go from, say, if you get originally 20,000 in diamond, you can flip it and then you can get to 30. Now, this is exactly what we're doing. So say before with the exchange function, you can exchange 20,000 diamond to and flip and get to 30, and that pays you a salary of $105. Now, after the removal of the exchange function, the income diamond of 20,000 will give you the same exact salary of $105. So we're basically taking out the exchange factor, taking out the flipping, the back and forth, but you will still get paid the same amount. So your income is not affected. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we, changing such a major function on the app is not an easy task? Why do we do that? So first of all, is that we realize it is very difficult for you to coach your newly recruited host or teaching your gifters or even for some new agency owner coming to the Mico app, it's very time consuming and very difficult to learn the matrix. And you have to, let alone the fact that you have to keep on calculating, recording, checking the board, flipping, exchanging, sending out, and make sure that everybody get the same trade amount, et cetera, et cetera. That is a lot of effort. And we feel like this effort will be better used toward creating your live content and grow your fan base or your supporter base. So as a streamer, you are doing the right thing to keep your fan base growing and everything instead of spending time on mathematics, trying to keep up with the board. Second, it is easier to reach your goal with the lower diamond income, at least on display. What I mean is that sometimes when a gifter gift you, right, say they send you 10,000 diamond and they feel like, oh, I've gotten you so far already. But no, actually, they haven't because you still need to flip it and send it out and go back and forth, et cetera, et cetera. It's very hard for you to explain that to your gifter, right? However, with the much lower goal, say the 20,000, like we said in a previous example, a gifter gifting you 10,000, that means you're halfway there for the month already. So the display is going to be much better. It's going to be much easier for your gifter to understand, and hence it will be easier to reach your goal without the back and forth. Third, one of the main reason that we remove the exchange function is so that the gifters remain as gifters. I'm sure many of you have saw our gifter system already. That is what we're trying to do. We're basically building a firewall between streamers and gifters. Because with the previous exchange function, you have to teach your gifters, be like, hey, let me, you can give me this much money. This much diamond, I will exchange, I'll give you back. What you have to do is you would exchange and give me again. At the end of the day, somehow the gifter got paid. They realized that, hey, why don't I just be a streamer? Now we don't want that to happen So we remove the exchange function on the streamer side, right? So hosts cannot exchange anymore, but gifters do can. So they see the benefit of being a gifter, and they will continue gifting while we take away the pay system for all verified gifters. So they are not concerned about becoming a pay host, which we maintain that healthy population of gifter on the app circulating around that will help all of us to get to our goal. This is so for the new gifter system. If you want more information, or if you bring gifter over to the app and you wanted them to be verified as a gifter, go to profile, gifter center. On the top right corner, there's a question mark. There will be all the information that you need to understand about a gifter. Now, another thing I wanted to mention, all the agency owners, please make sure that you talk to your host about the gifter system, so they are not clicking to request to become a gifter if they're still willing to receive pay from Mico. Basically, for right now, we will deny their request, or moving forward, when we receive a request of a verified host trying to become a gifter, we will send that ID to the agency group chat and have you to look it over. However, please do talk to them. We don't want them to accidentally become a gifter, because if unverified user, meaning that they are neutral, they were neither a gifter nor a streamer, and they click on that, they will, once we approve the request, they will become a gifter, and they will no longer be able to be a streamer any longer. So please make sure that you only introduce this system to your gifter. For the host that you recruit, make sure to tell them to stay away from this system if they still wanted to get paid. The second thing is that we're removing glittering star. We are basically trying to encourage the live content on the app, and we are rearranging how the reward is being sent out. So first of all, the content event. I'm sure many of you already saw this. There are True Talk, Nominated Live House, Hot and Juicy, etc., etc. We give you about 4 weekly events with up to $60,000 in cash reward. This is $60,000, not diamond. We want to encourage people to participate in these events, especially we know that you would like a cash reward instead of coins or diamonds or whatever. So we increase the cash reward in these events and make sure that you are there to participate. Also, there are many other events that are circulating every single month for you to take advantage of. There's TikTok challenges, there's game challenges, there's PK Live House and more. These events, sometimes they may have cash reward, sometimes they give you diamond or coins, but make sure that you take advantage of them. Another new thing that we're doing is that we're doing content event monthly ranking. So basically this will be a new monthly board that calculate based on the frequency of participation, the event ranking, the ranking each event, the diamond amount received in the event, and the top 1 to 3 participant of the monthly ranking board will receive 15K, 10K, and 5K as the cash reward that would go added to your paycheck and everything. So make sure that you are delivering content, you are trying to promote your content. Another thing that goes along with this is the agency ranking. So basically works the same way as the host ranking, but this is on a agency basis. So say you have 5 hosts who were high up on the board, then you will become basically the highest rank agency for the month, and the top 1 to 3 will receive 10K, 6K, and 4K that will be sent to the agency owner. So definitely make sure that you encourage your host to deliver content. The so on sitting on live, turning on your OBS, streaming movie or streaming static photo. That is what we're trying to avoid right now, because that is no good for neither the host, the agency, nor the app. We're not doing anything. The host is not advancing. They're not going anywhere with this type of live content. We don't want them to do that. We want them to deliver the content. And now if they do, they will be rewarded accordingly. Also, we do have the cash reward for Denominated Lifehouse and Truth Talk. These are basically for each event. Top 1 to 3 participants receive $1,500, $300. So definitely when do apply to be on Denominated Lifehouse, and because the winner will just get these cash rewards, and this is single event. This is not even talking about the month or whatever. This is every single event. You are entitled to this reward. Another thing is that we're moving the rebate back to the main event of the month, because we feel like a lot of people are trying to compete in the main event of the month because the price is usually the highest. And with the rebate being in the family event, hosts are not benefited greatly from the rebate. So we feel like we should move it back to the main event of the month. So while you're competing in the main event, you are still entitled to receive the event rebates. That will be all the changes that we wanted to go over. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions at any point, please reach out to the agency group chat. We are here to answer your questions. We will also be sending this PPT, also our new policy that has the combination of base salary and ST bonuses, as well as a event schedule for you to look over. If you have any questions, the admins are here to help you. Bye-bye now.